Chapter 1, verse 10. Yatra Vishwam idam bhati kalpitam rajju sarpavat ananda paramananda sabodhastvam sukham chara. This entire waking universe appears superimposed on Brahman, just like a snake appears superimposed on the rope. So far, we have understood there is really no seer, no process of seeing, and no object that is seen. There are no three separate entities. In my direct anubhava, experience. In my direct experience, there is only awareness. Yes, I am that witnessing awareness space in which there is objectification of my desire to be. That objectification of my desire to be manifests as a gross thought. The physical body is nothing but a waking state gross thought, which is projected by my desire to be, my desire to exist. Jijivisha in Sanskrit. In Hindi, Jijiviksha. In English, the craving to be, to become, to exist. Because of that craving, there is projection. Yes, my desire to be gets projected first as a subtle thought and then as a gross thought. Subtle thought is nothing but my vasana. I want to be so and so. A thought in the mind is subtle. That gets grossified or objectified into the waking state, body, mind, and its personal world. My world is personal, huh? See that. It's made up of my cravings and aversions. So my personal world includes this physical body. Both of this together is objectification of my desire to be, to become, to exist. So this body has eyes. I forget that I am that witnessing awareness in which this body has been projected. I assume that I am this body. I assume that I see through these eyes. I forget myself. And because of this wrong assumption, I feel I am the seer. And there is an object in my personal world that attracts me or repels me. That is the object of sight. And this process is called seeing. Yes. Similarly, the other four perceptions. I think I am the hearer. That is a sound that attracts me. That is a sound that repels me. And this process is called hearing. Similarly, I have objects of taste which attract me, which repel me. And I become the taster. Similarly, there are objects of smell. I become the smeller. Similarly, there are objects of touch. I become the toucher. All this is an assumption because of only one folly. What is my folly? Forgetfulness of my true nature. Yes, forgetfulness and my desire to be, to become, to want, to experience. Yes, to indulge. And then it multiplies. It does not just stay as that simple initial desire. It multiplies. Yeah, the moment I become this body and I assume I am the seer, I am the hearer, I'm the toucher, taster. Now I want more experience. I want more experience. And that is how the vasana multiplies. We have an idol also of the Devi that has many, many hands, right? These things had some symbolism to explain something. That consciousness had so many desires. It has vasnatmic hands. And I go and I want this and I want that and I want that, I want that. And my lust does not stop. The game went too far. Now I suffer. Yes, because every pleasure has the tail of pain. Every sukha has the little tail of dukkha behind it. When I am not mature enough, I'm not ready to see the dukkha. I'm not ready to accept the misery. I'm just lusting for the pleasure. Remember when you were 20 something? How you lusted. I want this also. I want that also. Oh, she has that. I want that. He has that. I want that. So that running, that constant craving, feverishness in the mind, running behind things. You are definitely going to get them. You are consciousness. You manifested your personal world. You get it. But what do you forget? That it comes with a tax. There is no income that is free of tax. So behind this sukha, there is that little tail of dukkha which I cannot see. I'm only attracted to the sukha, to the pleasure. The tail is hidden, no? Later on, I see, oh, there is this little pain. Then I get into another race. Oh, I will just get the pleasure. Somehow I have to dodge the pain. Religion will help me. My guru will help me. Prayer will help me. Going to the temple, the mosque, the church on a regular basis will help me. I will get only pleasure and there will be no pain. Does it happen? No, never happens. Not possible. We create more rites and rituals, more methodologies. Oh, I'll go to a better guru. I'll go to a better organization. No. Then I create a heaven, a so-called heaven, which the priest tells me, oh, you will go there only after death. So you do good now. After death, you will get only the sukha devoid of the dukkha. Is it true? No. Doesn't exist. Yeah. You will never come back after death to ask him, no? Where is your promise? You promised me only pleasure. He knows that. You cannot come back to check on him. So he sells that and you buy it. And you fool yourself and you fool yourself and you fool yourself. Priest after priest. Spiritual shopkeeper after spiritual shopkeeper. You did that a lot, right? Then you finally realize, no, if there is a shopkeeper, if there is exchange, if he wants something from me, obviously he does not have what I am seeking. Because the one who has found everything, the highest, why will he want to take anything from me? Isn't it common sense? If I found the highest, what will your dust like money give me? What will your petty personal world name and fame give me? It's petty. It's so limited to the waking state. Somebody who has transcended this waking state is not stuck in anything of this waking state. Anything of this waking state is illusory. I've seen this. Yeah. Has this become very clear for you? That should be your goal, that I transcend everything of this waking state. Because everything of this waking state is the cause for my attachment, and that attachment comes with that tax of pain. And I have been paying that tax continuously and multiplying it. Trying to run away from it is multiplying the tax. You know that, right? When you do tax evasion, doesn't the IRS come behind you and you have to pay a fee higher than the others? So when you try to evade it, it follows you more. Yeah? So what should your goal be? To transcend everything of this waking state projection. How do I transcend it? I only have one folly, no? I forgot my truth. That's it. I have to just remember it. Do I need a methodology to remember it? No, no, I don't need a methodology to remember it. I've just closed my eyes, I have to open them. It's that simple. I've intentionally started this game. I wanted to play. I played and I realized there is no fun in this game. When I realized there's no fun in the game, what should I do? I should stop. Yeah. Does it matter if I change the game? I might find fun in some other game. You've tried that also, right? Did it work? Keep changing games. Does it work? No. If you have finally realized that by changing the games also it has not worked, then it's common sense there is only one way. The way that got me in will get me out. There is no other way. That door which gets you in also takes you out. It's that simple. Just go home. This is not home. Do not create a house here. Do not settle down here. It's a bridge. You cross and you go back home. It's a playground. You came to play. Do you set up home on the playground? No. You play for a little while. When you get tired, who do you remember? Home. Mama. I want to go back home. Yes, that's the only place where I will be at peace. Yes, so back home. Again and again, back to that witnessing. That is home. Yes, so now when you even get a glimpse of this truth, even if you're not established in the primordial awareness, you get a glimpse of the truth. Oh, I am that witnessing background. You start seeing, oh, it's not just a background. I am everywhere. I am everything. All this is my projection. The waking state projection is only so long. Fades away. I am still there. There is a dream state projection. That's very short. And the dream state projection fades. I am still there. And then there's another dream state projection. There was a gap in between the two dreams. I was there. From that dream state projection, I come out and then I just rest in the absence of all these projections. That's where I get recharged. That's why you want to sleep every night. Why do you want to sleep every night? It's so boring. No entertainment. For 7, 8 hours, you're gone. So much entertainment in this world. You should not be sleeping. But still, you let go of the entertainment of this world and you long for that. You long to sleep. Why? Because that deep sleep state is where I rest in my glory. I abide in my true self. So I get recharged. What brings me back to the waking state? What pushes me out? That craving to experience, again, to become something, to be something. It beats me out of my state of peace and pushes me into the waking state. Don't you feel pushed into the waking state sometimes? Yeah. So what is really happening? Superimposition. Whatever is projected, that superimposes on the background. For example, right now this projector is superimposing on the screen. Yeah, the picture is the only thing that's apparent. But is there only the picture? No. What is the reality? The reality is the screen. Yeah. So this waking state projection superimposes on me the consciousness, the witnessing awareness. Superimposition very clear? Yes. So the taster, smeller, seer, hearer, toucher is superimposing on Brahman. Yeah, that is why I think I am this body mind. See, right now I am Ekta. I am talking. I am seeing. I am hearing my own sound. Yes. So the seer, the hearer is superimposing on the Brahman. The entire waking state is superimposing on awareness, on that entire field of witnessing awareness. That is why I feel this is reality. But this is not reality. Reality is the witnessing space in which, for now, there is the waking state projection. This waking state will only last so much. It fades away. I am still there. I, the witnessing space, still remain. In me, then the dream state gets projected. That lasts only so much. That fades away. Then there is the absence of all. That absence I cannot understand because I am looking for something like the waking state, looking for something like the dream state. That's why when the projector is off and I ask you, what is being projected? What do you say? Nothing. You don't say, oh, there is a white screen there. You say, nothing. Do you see that? Because you are looking for something in relation to the light being projected as a picture. Yes? So you have a past memory. You're holding on to an idea of the past and you are looking for something relatively. Relative to something, there is nothing. Are you seeing this? That is why when you ask a little kid, what was there in deep sleep state? Mama, there was nothing. Yeah, because this is something. Do you get it? But is consciousness nothing? It is not nothing, it is not something, it is beyond. It is that which gives rise to the idea of both somethingness and nothingness. Yeah, so nothingness was a stepping stone to bring you here. It's beyond both. Clear? Yes. Do you understand superimposition? Yes. The Sanskrit word for it is adhyaropa. Everything is in waves. And these waves superimpose on the witnessing space of awareness. Yeah? So now you have to start seeing the superimposition. Seeing, not believing. Seeing. Do you get it? Yes. Just like the snake is superimposed on that rope on a dark night. Okay, you go there, it's dark, it's suddenly, oh, it's a snake. And then you look carefully. Somebody comes with a torch. Oh, it's a rope. At first sight, that was a snake. It scared me. Till the time I believe there is a snake, I don't want to go there. No, there is a snake. There is a snake. There is a snake. I'm not going there. Yes, it's my projection. Somebody, some smart person comes along and says, no, look carefully. Come here. No, no, shun that fear. Come here. It's nothing. It's a rope. He picks it up. See? It's a rope. Oh, it's a rope. So, what was the mistake? Assumption. Just an assumption. Just an assumption. It's only an assumption. So Ashtavakra says all you had to do to get rid of the snake was drop the assumption. Did you do anything else? Oh, no, it's not a snake. That's all you did. It's a rope. And all the fear was gone, all the anxiety was gone, all the drama was gone. All the pain vanished. Correct? Exactly like that. I feel that this world, this waking world is real. This seer, hearer, taster, toucher, smeller is real. Yes. And this seer, smeller, taster, toucher, hearer is against this world. This world is against the seer, smeller, taster, toucher, hearer. This world is attacking this seer, smeller, toucher, taster. This person has to defend himself. And there's this constant struggle with the world. Are you seeing this? This is your snake. This fear, this anxiety, I have to deal with this, I have to deal with that I have to take care of. This is my responsibility. I don't want this, I want this. All of this is the snake, the fear of the snake, the anxiety, the drama that comes with it. All I need to do is drop the assumption that it is real. Simple. And it is an assumption. I am lying to myself. I am the taster, I am the smeller, I am the toucher, I am the hearer, I am the seer. Put all of them together. I am the thinker, I am the feeler. Yeah? Put all of them together. What do you get? The doer. Doership is only an assumption. It's a conglomeration of all these together. Yeah? You can break all these down individually. Yeah? If you did your yesterday's exercise really seriously, the pre-samadhi steps, doership drops away. So simple. Experiencership drops away. This is happening to me, that is happening to me, I am feeling bad. I am experiencing all this. Feel. The feeler is the experiencer. The one who's sensing the sensations is the experiencer. Do you see it? Now you see why it was so important to do the pre-samadhi exercises, experiments very seriously. That is the only way to drop the doership and experiencership. Yeah, so if you didn't do it seriously, begin again. Begin again till you really see. You really see, I am not the seer, I'm not the hearer, I'm not the taster, I'm not the toucher, I'm not the feeler, I'm not the thinker. I am not the doer. I have never done, I cannot do. I simply know after it happens. I am lying to myself. I have lied to myself 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years of my life. And I have to stop lying. High time. See the truth. Stop faking it. Wake up. Yes. Now is your chance to wake up and see the truth. You have to develop your viveka. What is viveka? Yeah, the power to discriminate between real and illusory. Yes, that is lacking in me. Why is it lacking? Long back, Mama said, "You do this because I said so." Daddy said, "You do this because I said so." You grew up a little bit, you went to school, teacher said, "You do this because I say so." The stricter the environment, the more the critical reasoning ability gets suppressed. So the fear of the stick suppresses that critical reasoning ability. So, what is the normal tendency now after it's suppressed for so many years? You tell me what to do, I'll follow. Do you notice you have this? Ekta, you tell me what to do, I will blindly follow you. And Ekta says, "No, don't blindly follow me." And then you're like, "Oh, now what do I do?" Yes. That is why you seek a methodology. The more the critical reasoning ability is suppressed, the easier it is to make that a herd mentality and make it follow something. And that's what you see happening around you, herd mentality. Everybody wants to do what the entire herd is doing. What everybody is doing must be right. Let me just follow blindly. Do you see this? Critical reasoning ability is suppressed. You tell me, I'll do it blindly. Then, after a few years, you wake up when you're mature and then you start blaming the same person that, "See, you cheated me." You allowed him to cheat you. You are equally at fault. He saw business opportunity in your herd mentality and suppressed critical reasoning. Do you see this? You give this power to me again and again, and I throw it back at you. Do you notice that? You keep telling me, "Ekta ji, you tell me what, and I'll do it." And I tell you, "No, Ekta is not your guru. Your guru is within." When the ball comes back into your court, you're a little hassled. You don't know how to take that decision. But that is the only way on Advaita Vedanta path. You will not get home without developing Viveka. Do you understand what is Viveka now? Yes, that reasoning ability. Being able to sift out all the illusion from the real. And then just be left with the real. Do you get it? Yeah, the snake is superimposed on the rope. Ekta cannot remove that snake for you. Who has to do it? I know I don't know if the others exist. I have to see it. Is this very clear? Yeah, so no herd mentality here. Even if you tend to go there, "Okay, I believe you." No, no belief. Can I experiment and prove it to myself? Why? Because when I go back home, amongst all those attachments, amongst all those temptations and aversions, Ekta is not there to help me there. That is where my big snake is. That is where I have to remove that illusion of snake and see the rope. Ekta is not there to help you. Yes, no guru is there to help you. No God, nobody is there. You have to walk the path alone, fly solo. So, no blind belief in Ekta. Yes, that is why inner seeing is mandatory on this path. I have to see it and I have to prove it to myself. If I prove it to myself here, where everything is quiet, I will be able to repeat this when that big snake comes in front of me back home. You know what I'm saying? I practice here. I see it here. I see it here again and again. I bring the memory of the snake and I see it again and again. Because I know when I go back home, the snake is there. Is this becoming very clear? Yeah. So, number one resolution for you, I will drop herd mentality. From every sphere in my life, not just spirituality. No blind belief for me. Yeah? I will question it. For example, yesterday you did these samadhis and you recognized, oh yeah, I used to think I am the seer. I'm seeing through these eyes. But really, I recognize now that, oh, I saw in the dream last night. How did I see without these eyes? How did I fool myself all these years? Why do I fool myself that I am the seer? Question yourself. You stop at that. That is your problem. It's come from that same suppressive mentality. Do you see what I'm saying again and again? Yeah, become very clear about this. This suppressive mentality of mine does not allow me to go further and see further. It is an obstacle on my path. So I have to, whichever doubt comes up, I don't let it go. I write it down. First, I question myself. I figure it out. How did I fool myself that I am this body mind called Ekta? However long you live, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years, so many years, how did I fool myself? Why I couldn't see? What is it? Am I faking myself? Or am I faking myself now that I'm not this body mind? Question yourself, question it. Thorough, become very thorough. So thorough that you either come to this side or that side. Yes, I am the witness and I'm not the body mind, or no, I am the body mind and there is nothing like the witness. You come to this side or that side, become clear. No belief, no middle path, no because Ekta says so or because Ashtavakra says so. Do you get this very clear? Do you understand Viveka now? I have to work on Viveka. Sharpening my sword of Viveka is very important so I can cut off the snake and see the rope. Cut off the illusion and see true wisdom, true knowledge.